towards motivation and there is away from motivation. 5% of us leave the gym in the first weeks, wants to lose weight, wants to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It very well also stop loving you. Away from motivation is effective but is very short term. Hello everyone and welcome back to the second part of this video. So this is an extension of the first part of the video. If you have not seen the first part, go down below and you will get the link of the first part. So this is part 2 of why do we lose motivation. So why do we lose motivation? So if you have seen the first part of the video, you would know that I have mentioned about two types of motivation. Towards motivation and there is away from motivation. And it is those two types that determine how much longer a person would be motivated to carry on doing a work. Let me help you understand this with the help of examples. Let's say you are going to the gym. Now, going to the gym is one thing, but your motivation for going to the gym is another thing. You must be knowing that most of us who goes to the gym, 95% of us leave the gym in the first weeks or the first few months. We are not able to continue, right? So now there's a fundamental issue with that. Now you see, the problem lies with why you are joining the gym. The why is a big factor. Now the why, the reason for the why can be of two types. And what are those two types? Away from and towards type of motivations. So I'll give you an example of both. Let's say a person wants to lose weight. The focus on the words, I'm saying lose weight. That means that the person wants to go away from weight. He wants to run away from weight. And because of that, because he wants to go away from weight, he wants to join the gym. As compared to that, another kind of motivation could be that I want to have a great body. I want to feel good about myself. This is very different from I want to lose weight. I hope you're able to get the point. So I want to lose weight is about an away from motivation strategy, right? I want a great body. I want to feel good about myself within myself is a towards motivation strategy. Now both the strategies have its benefits and negatives. Generally, all away from motivation strategies are short term in nature. So away from motivations will help you start a job. In case of the gym, it will help you start your gym maybe, but it won't help you keep your gym, because the moment you start to lose a bit of fat, your goal is achieved, that you have lost your weight, and you might as well feel good and you might leave the gym. But if your goal is to feel good every day about yourself, so you continue doing the work. Away from motivation helps you start, but it's short term. Towards motivation may not be very helpful in starting, but it is helpful in continuing the gym. A person needs to have a mixture of both, or sometimes one or the other. Let's say somebody wants to have a partner. They wants to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Now the motivation to have a life partner can be from a point of that I don't want to be lonely, right? So in that case, that person is running away from loneliness. He doesn't want to be lonely. He wants to run away from loneliness. That's an away from motivation, right? But on the other hand, a person who is going towards a healthy relationship, let's say a person wants to connect with his or her life partner because they want to create something together. They want a relationship in which they are not running away from loneliness, but they are going towards something. That is their goal. So when that happens, it's a subtle change, but it has a huge impact. So the person who is going after finding a life partner with a motivation to not be lonely, it's a very negative frame of mind. So it might help the person to start the effort of finding a life partner in the first place, but the effect is very short term. The moment you find a life partner and now you're not lonely, you will slowly see that your attraction towards that person will decrease, because your whole objective was not to get lonely. Right now suddenly you're not lonely, and now you actually don't love that person. Actually you are doing because you don't want to get lonely, right? So that person will feel that they're not getting the love from you, and they might very well also stop loving you, and then you will again start feeling lonely. Then you might find another life partner who might be giving you the love and not make you feel lonely. But again, because it is for your own selfish reasons, it might not work. But on the other hand, if your mindset is that you want to create a good life with a partner, your behavior, with your actions, your way you speak, way you bring up to yourself, way you dress up, everything about it will change. I hope you're able to get the point. So we have done gym and we have done finding a life partner. Number 3, let's take the example of academics. In the area of academics, let's say a person wants to do good in academics, right? They are studying. But what is the motivation for their study? Are they studying to run away from the scolding or the beating that they will get for not studying? Are they running away from that by studying? Or are they studying because they really love the subject, or they are studying to get more knowledge? So getting more knowledge is a towards motivation. Running away from the beating or scolding from parents is an away from motivation. Again, as I said, away from motivation is effective but is very short term. You might get the child to start learning or start studying with an away from motivation, like by scaring them or so, but it can't be sustained. At some point, it has to be changed into towards motivation. And you have to create an environment where the child loves to study by himself or herself. Till such time you can do that, or till such time the child can do that, it is impossible for the parent or the child to sustain that kind of a motivation, and at some point the child will stop studying. The point that I'm trying to convey is that when you get conscious of the motivation strategy that you are unconsciously running in your head, it is at that point you will have a decision to make whether to keep running that strategy or to change it to either towards or away from motivation. To start anything, generally an away from motivation can work best. But to sustain that thing, a towards motivation is more helpful than an away from motivation. An away from motivation strategy is more negative in nature. It will create a lot of negativities within you, even though you're achieving the goal. In the case of gym, you want to lose fat, you're always stressed to lose fat, right? It's creating stress. In case of getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you are always afraid of getting lonely. In case of academics, if you have an away from motivation, you're always scared of getting beaten or scolded by your parents for failing to study, right? But a towards motivation is generally positive in nature. When you achieve it, your confidence is boosted. When you achieve it, your self-esteem is boosted. When you achieve it, your whole personality changes because you have a goal in mind and you have achieved it. It's a towards goal. It's a positive goal. Point is that you can start anything that you want with an away from motivation that's helpful for starting, but do not be in that place. Slowly, you will need to change your mindset from away from motivation strategy to a towards motivation strategy. I hope that was an enlightening session, and do like, share and subscribe and comment. Let me know what's your thoughts on this, and let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Please let me know down in the comment section. Okay, till then, adios, sayonara, goodbye.